so I just had to write this song. I don't wanna see you cry again, and no matter how the story ends, I'll always be there for you.
Meow.
Golden. Welcome to Titan After Dark. And no, you're not seeing double.
I'm golden as well. And
We're both golden.
yeah, exactly. And we're getting straight into Titan After Dark, and obviously we're looking fabulous here. As you can see, you are seeing double,
Same
and it
outfit?
is just as amazing as possible. There's no differentiation between us. We are
You
exactly
can't
the
even
same.
tell. No,
No.
honestly, I can see how our mom, it must have been like same time birth, because genuinely, there's no differences here.
No, not at all. But
Not one bit.
I mean, either way, I think I'm looking great today, but I don't think this is very comfy. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the hairstyle is going crazy right now, but
And beauty hurts. Beauty hurts,
yeah,
Golden.
I think people need to get a bit of a rest, because honestly, I think I'm bringing people to tears with my current appearance. So.
Okay, I get it. Listen, blondes have more fun. What can I say? It's all right. I get it. Well, welcome everybody to Titan After Dark. If you have not been with us yet, this is our second episode. We are doing a bi-monthly, so every other week we are doing what's kind of lovingly called the podcast. This is a collection of the stupidest things you can imagine regarding Titan. We have anything and everything that you can think of. We have clips from players that we're going to review in this segment. We have Satyr giving us a forecast of the weather on Runeterra. We have a game show. We have everything and anything that you could possibly think of. So strap in. It's going to be a fun night tonight. We've got some awesome stuff for you. We've got some awesome guests for us tonight. So the name of the game with this clip, or with this segment, is we're going to do a little riff off of SportsCenter Top 10. And we're going to be taking a look at some of the top plays from the finals of every single one of our leagues. So that's Golden Guy. Can you remind me? You're the caster here, so you know all the leagues better than I do.
Yes, so there's Immortal, Vanquisher, Divinity, Conqueror, and Eternal. However, Eternal doesn't usually have a stream, but sometimes does.
Sometimes.
Most notably. So we're going to be watching clips from all of them. Obviously, these are varying skill levels, so there's going to be various amounts of bullshit and kind of we're a little bit of trolling, I'd say. But either way, it's still going to end up being the top 10 of the week, good or bad. So we'll have to wait and see as we get into this.
Definitely. Wookie, can you send us into this first clip here? This is called Ariana, if anyone knows the Nicki Minaj reference here. So
Yes.
we're going to be keeping our eyes on the Orianna.
Yeah, you say that we're keeping our eyes on the Orianna, but honestly, just look at the Ashe. Just died for fun. And that's honestly, the first couple times I watched this clip, that is all I cared about. And that is all that I looked at. I didn't even notice the 3-man shockwave, finding them all, as Faker, famously does. But in this case, still a great play coming in from the side there and doing a little of a little explosion there to kind of take out the main members from CER. Unsure of the team name.
Now.
Yeah,
She's
just look at Ashe. So sad.
Goodbye.
80 carries, 2025.
Obliterated. Mel Fun champion. Honestly. She's getting buffs too. Honestly, put that champion in the ground. Get rid of her. 100 years of champion design could not make her better. Like, I hate her with a bleeding passion. But this was a really cool clip. This was a very good look, especially as I play Orianna myself. And this was a really good flank on the side here. So I think that this was extremely well done. I cannot tell you what league this is from, but it looked good to me. So you get a solid B+.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, that is TFF. I believe this is Divinity, if I had to guess, just based off my prior experience casting that league. So yeah, still a great clip there, and showcasing both how good new champions are and how much harder other champions have to work, unfortunately. Sure. And speaking of how hard other champions have to work, watch Vel'Koz here hit every skill shot and still die.
This is insane. I remember I was on the stream for this, and I was literally just going, oh! And I was just screaming back and forth a bunch of times because this is insane. I am sorry. Both of, this Vel'Koz, he played it so well, and it's sad he died, but this Ahri should have died like, I don't know, 20 seconds prior. You know? Like, come on. This,
Yeah,
this
everything
kind of
lands.
made me
That should be a
upset.
kill.
This kind of made me upset as
Hey,
a
well played from the Ahri. Knowing your limits. I get that, but champ design, Riot bullshittery, we get there, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. I wouldn't agree with you. I would not say well played from Ahri. I feel like we just missed a lot here and could have played this a little bit better and wouldn't have had to burn our flash if we had been a little bit more stable with our ult charges. But I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, so
Maybe I'm a little toxic. Sorry.
I mean, you know, we show love to the champions that deserve it, and you know, Ari's had her time to shine. You know,
True.
Vel'Koz a little more special, obviously
True.
with a more tentacle flavor, but now we're going on for a little bit of Hwei action. I honestly could not tell who the clip was going for right here because I was like, whoa, this Camille's living for a long time, must be Camille. And then yeah, it turns out it isn't, and you'll see what kind of crazy shit happens near the end of this one.
Yeah, I'm watching Hwei. It's kind of tough because he's kind of on the bottom of your screen at first and in the VOD right here, so it looks like it's more centered around these other players. The person I'm looking at is Revnon, since that's as a producer, I should tell you I don't know a lot of players' names because I'm not, talking about them every week. But he is one of the players that I do know is Revnon, is a top lane champion player as an ADC. So this is
Yes,
hilarious.
I mean, seeing them on Scion probably is not what you want to see.
I mean, if I was this Hwei, my Hwei would be like cringing.
Okay.
I'd be puckered. Like I would be. I play Hwei too, and I would be a little nervous if that Scion was sprinting at me. I would be nervous.
I can't say with confidence. I could say the word Hwei plus Ussie.
You can do it. Come on, Golden Gad. We're the same. Remember? You can do it. You can do it.
You know, it's like different flavors of the same recipe. Like, I have shame a little bit, you know.
Oh wow! I'm telling Mom. What the hell? No, but all in all, good Hwei play. I like this year. This is a tough champion to play. He's got
yeah, for sure.
a bazillion
I
abilities.
famously shit on this champion, and I hate him because I think like there are so many times I watch Hwei and it just gets caught out on side lanes constantly. Hey, but when the team fights work out, they look pretty damn good. But obviously the actual highlight player is Bard. Of course, I'm a huge proponent of Bard, and this is a clip I also casted with a Bard as well for Fails. So obviously that's
you love Fails.
I do love Fails.
Fails.
That is my MVP of the league, obviously. So just cool to see. But yeah, Fails unfortunately still falling down anyways, and then doing some Bard shenanigans here. But really the clip is highlighting that Ashe obviously able to free fire the entire time. But if you were there for these Immortal finals, just know the support around the Ashe was actually the better portion.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
I may be inflammatory here towards Loki. I'm sorry. Hey, you won the league.
Do you have a problem with him?
Flame. No, I don't. The interview was great. There was no me fumbling my words at all because I was nervous. There was none of that. Okay. I just simply look at Trixui, the masterful play out of Vi here. And then also Mexican mid running it down to go kill this Syndra, no matter the cost. Totally honestly, did not lose the team fight for that.
The red team's names, they deserve to get wiped like this. In my opinion,
I'm fine with them.
I'm not.
Except for
I'm
Vietnamese Diddy.
Yeah. No, not a fan of that. But either way, I do think that this was a great clip here. I do think that this was a good play. A little bit disappointing it didn't get the penta, but no penta. No penta. Can't be that. Can't be. All of us can't be gods. Some of us have to just be lesser than.
Yep, and then here's Mundo doing Mundo things. I've never seen a Mundo this fed in a semi, at any level of pro play. You're gonna see this Urgot get absolutely demolished as it's a level 12 into a level 16 Dr. Mundo. That is frowned upon. I think that must be illegal activity.
I'm hearing something in my head. I'm hearing a night that Satyr was casting and I was producing, and he said Urgot will always beat something that's purple, and I'm pretty fucking sure Mundo's purple. So I'm
Sounds
gonna
like
have
you
to
have
call
beef
out, say
with
it.
Vader.
No, I just no. But we went on this bit for like a solid 15 minutes, and that's that he. I'm just saying, prove me wrong here. Pretty
I mean,
sure he said
this
that.
Mundo pretty handedly clapped the shit
Oh
out
yeah.
of Urgot.
Oh yeah, he fisted his ass.
I don't think I want to know what that looks like, considering it is Urgot. But yeah,
It's a
I'd
and
say
he
that's
did it
pretty
with a
accurate.
briefcase. It wasn't just a bare
Oh.
hand. It was a briefcase.
Now I really don't want to see that. If you different strokes for different folks. If
Different
that's what you're
flavors. Is
into,
that what you just said?
yeah, exactly. And remember when I said shame? Yeah, I got a little bit of that.
Oh my god. Listen, have
Not
a good
enough shame
time.
to not put
Loosen
on the
up.
wig earlier in the show.
have
Unfortunately.
enough. Loosen up a little bit. Have a little fun in your life.
Oh, I had
Jordan.
fun.
Come
Trust
on.
me. But yeah,
Alrighty.
that's that clip done and dusted.
Done and dusted.
For this next one, I did preview these clips, so we're about to see some funny Riot shenanigans here. Once again, it's Fizz as one of the center players here, so just happening to get 2 clips for it in this one, and then just
Probably
gets
gonna be another unfortunate.
barely clipped out.
Oh, that's
It's like Ari's
crazy.
tail was just there and like just completely ate
yanked
that
on
hitbox.
it.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Okay.
And I play Nico too, and I don't think I've ever had a hitbox that wide. Somebody go check on this.
I mean, it
somebody,
must
can
be
we
like.
run it back?
I think Ari is just like slightly thicker than she looks. You know what I mean?
Have you seen her waist? Ain't no way. Her waist is non-existent.
Famously, League of Legends characters are not depicted very well in game, so I'm gonna chalk it up to that.
I mean, I suppose that's fair. Teemo can walk between towers and whatnot and all that jazz. So I guess maybe we could throw this on Riot being poor. I don't know.
Wait, what did you mean by Teemo can walk between tower? Are you trying to suggest that Teemo is way thicker than?
No, I was just saying that even though he's a Yordle, I don't feel like in the ratio of League of Legends he's that small. That's just my opinion, though.
I mean,
this is crazy. I can't believe this. I do feel bad for Fizz on this one. This one's tough. I'd be upset.
Yeah, but it's like kind of funny at the same time.
Kind of funny at the same time, yeah, for sure.
This
Oh
one
no,
is,
it's a
pedophile. Legally, we cannot confirm that Jax is a pedophile indeed, but just going off of what I've
the
heard.
The shoe fits.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if we want, allegedly. Let's make sure we're staying in the good graces of lawyers. I don't know. Jax may have the bank to be able to get a great lawyer.
Have you? I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that Jax lived for way too fucking long. Honestly, I would feel disrespected as the other team. I genuinely would be so upset if I was them. Even though they do eventually kill him, like, I would be smug as him. As him, I'd be like, catch me if you can. Like, you have to burn everything as a 3-man to kill me.
Yeah, and this is kind of why you just, let's reel a bit back in. Obviously, this is a League of Legends podcast. This is why you don't draft 2 AP solo laners. Just saying. Looks pretty ass. They also have Infernal Soul. So they, just saying.
Looks pretty ass.
Yeah, it looks pretty ass, not gonna lie. I'm doing my big analysis voice to show dominance over these lowly. I don't know what league this is. I shouldn't actually be shit talking considering I am no longer even good at this game. So,
I believe this is Vanquisher. Alrighty, Puckered.
Active Divinity.
This was named by Cher again. He named this clip for us, and I believe it's because as they're getting out, they're puckering their little booty holes to try and not get hit by everything.
Definitely, but also, what the fuck is Taliyah doing? Why did she just not ride the wall like all the way into the bush?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
And
like,
she jumped on the wrong
side. Wait, is that Zeri? Who the fuck was that? Oh, it's Zeri. Oh, yeah.
It's Zeri.
Okay, Zeri is not
freaking
one-shotting you, man. Like, come on.
Nah, there's no way. And she jumped off on the wrong side anyways. Just drop the wall. Like,
yeah, I mean, that's just know. Yeah, I mean, that's a great escape, right? That's like Faker and Killable Demon King.
Sure. I don't know these players well enough to compare them to Faker, but all right, we'll give him a little
I mean,
pass.
Divinity. Come on now, that's Faker level. Right
Is
there.
this Divinity? I cannot tell most of these leagues. If I'm not a part of the production crew, it's hard for me to remember sometimes.
I'm fairly certain this is Divinity. Hey, if you're a Divinity caster or producer, I'm sorry. Or
Sorry,
a player,
guys.
even. I'm player. I'm sorry as well. But you guys are comparable in skill level to Faker. You heard it here first.
And our last one. Oh boy, I love this one. I did watch this one beforehand, and I was a part of this one because I think this was actually a clip from Gladiator, which is one of the leagues we didn't mention, which is our IBSG league that normally doesn't get a cast. And I remember producing this, and I was like, "Oh, it's a disaster! It's a disaster! Like literally, could not have gone fucking worse here as a dive. Holy shit!"
Shout out to Janna here, really holding it down. Gets stunned up immediately. Just holds that R button so appropriately. Just masterful play. And yeah, pretty much everything that could go wrong went wrong. Sejuani just gets minion blocked ruthlessly. And yeah, shout out to Mimi there. As I said, perfect Janna play. Could not have done it better.
If I'm Mimi, I'm sitting there and I'm giggling my ass off. I am literally typing in all chat a little heart saying something egregiously feminine to piss off the guys. Like that is all I can that's what I would be doing. I don't even play support and I would be so aggressive with it. Feel bad about yourself. You failed a dive. Please.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, I will say it's a bit of a shame from DT Dub here to not just go for the finish on the kill on Mimi. Honestly, that's not very alpha of them. Not gonna lie.
No, it's not. It's honestly the aura, negative aura there. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that.
And I'm always the aura guy. Like
you're the aura farmer.
I analyze when there's aura. Like Maokai's just flashing in place. That happened a lot this split, unfortunately, in Immortal, and they were funny as hell every time.
Yeah, I think there was I think it was Immortal, where we had a player who missed 4 separate Mbessa ultimates, and I was producing, and I zoomed in on them super far every single time. And then after the fact, they were in all chat, or they were in Titan chat. They're like, I only missed it once. And so I was like, you want to bet?
I wish we had a highlight reel right now. Right, producers? No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
No, that'd be funny though. But I think Wookie said that we might have a bonus clip. I don't know if that's real or not.
We have a bonus clip.
We have a bonus clip.
Word.
We have a wonderful, wonderful content creator on the Titan staff named Helper. You'll see him pop up as a whimsically drawn cat in the corner occasionally of the stream to give you tips. And he is incredible at cutting together a lot of our clips into like highlight reels. So we're going to get to see this one now.
Conduit versus Conduit. We got some Conduit on Conduit action. Would that be considered hot, considering Conduits get hot?
Or would that be considered incest?
Oh, you took that a completely different road than I was expecting. I can't even focus right now. Galio gets rooted up by some eye. Okay, we got Hui Cam here with the unending despair. Hitting the Casio. Oh my god, they're actually someone woke them all up, so the Galio actually wasn't that big.
Wookie, can we get
whoa. That guy was fucking drifting.
Wookie, can we get audio on this? I think Helper had put some good audio to this. No? Okay, if you could, that'd be cool. Okay, we'll be silent now.
Less playable for Flux, which is going to bait them into starting the Dragon. A lot of damage maybe coming in from play over the wall, a root onto the Galio. They're looking to take down Fembot first. Here's the engage, taunted, but a 5-man Drowsy. The Galio tries to save him, but that is all she wrote. A huge lilting lullaby by Titan Dub to maybe secure this.
Awesome! What a great clip. I think that was the Loki Dosi one, if I'm not mistaken, the Ash one.
Don't ask me.
That was the. Oh my god! I'm sorry. I'm gonna
No,
blame that on the
as a
fact that it was
professional
really pixelated when I was
Ooh,
watching it through our
geez.
screen.
Yeah. I mean, it looked
Overall,
great
though,
though. I
it
like
does.
insane reactions there from the
It really
reaction cam
does.
on the left and the right, obviously.
It was for sure. And honestly, if you want to see more clips like that, Helper has done a fantastic job. He posts them both to our social media, so YouTube, etc., etc. So make sure you check those out because he does some really cool ones, and they're actually, I even say, I'm like, these are actually pretty fucking good. They're really cool to be put together, and especially as a player, having something like that where there's somebody hyping you up, definitely very cool. Something to add to your aura farming moments. But that is our top clips segment. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, Golden Gad. We appreciate you being here. And I believe we are going to send it over to the weather next. Any final words from you, my friends?
I have no final words except farewell, Golden. I'll never see you
Farewell, Golden. No.
again.
Going to die.
As I
All
go
right,
see you
off
for the
to the
next
weather.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Titan Weather broadcast brought to you by Seder, of course. And really quickly, I do want to explain, I'm doing ADCs because Riot decided not to help us at all. They've just completely forgotten about the ADCs. So on the forecast, we have sun and shine all across the bully bot laners. Xayah and Lucian looking very, very strong up there, while Jinx and Varus always going to be solid picks. Stick to those in your solo queue games and you will do just fine. But on the downcast, I do want to talk about this just a little bit. It is stormy, it is thunder and lightning, it is awful for anything like Kalista and Kog'Maw. These two champions, just don't bother with them. Just stay away from them. They're just not worth it right now. And more importantly, as ever, this will be the last weather broadcast I will bring you for this season of Titan. So everyone out there, thank you so much for being a part of Titan After Dark, and we can't wait to bring more to you soon.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Fashion Show. I am joined by Nightclaw and Golden for this one. How's it going,
Missing
guys?
the other half.
Yeah,
He's
you're missing.
gone. I can
they're
still
gone.
hear him. I can still hear him.
Come back, Golden.
Come back.
It's gonna be
Come
okay.
back.
You got new people now.
Dad.
I do.
Yeah. But
Doing
we've got
good.
some good skins here. This is a patch where I feel like all of these skins that are now presented to you right here are actually pretty good, considering like the thematic of April Fools. It's very spicy stuff.
I actually think that this is probably the best set of April Fool skins they've done in probably 2 or 3 years, because I think the last set they did was like the Nidalee dog, Yuumi dog.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
And those, I'm sorry, those were shit. Those were so bad.
Yeah.
Right, what are we doing out here?
All right,
I
let's get
think they
into
were
the
terrible.
first one. All right, so we got Urgot, and of course my thing did not load. Always happens.
That's okay. That's okay. You figure it out. And so I think this is kind of funny that he's naming this one the Clogfather, because I think this one is linked up to the Janitor Thresh skin. So I think it's a little funny, a little bit punny here. And I like the idea. You know, they weren't scared to make him blue. And you can even see Thresh is in the background there. Look, like
You see Mundo on his phone.
He's right there. Mundo
that's
needs
the
to take a
corporate Mundo.
fucking
I didn't even
shit.
notice
Let him
that.
in.
I really didn't even notice that, and I mean, I only skimmed through this just for the surprise factor of this skin, but this skin is a lot of detail. Like, Jesus.
They put some hours into this one.
Yeah, they really did. I'm glad they added the Thresh one in the background. That's kind of funny.
Wait, so is every single one of his legs a toilet?
I think he's the toilet, and I think that his legs are the
you're
buckets.
right. What?
Yeah, it looks like a toilet.
It is a toilet. Ew.
If anyone in chat has played this Urgot skin, please let us know, because this.
Do you shit a lot? Because I mean, this is.
Does Urgot have a butt though?
I mean, he's just all. I mean, I guess his whole reproductive system would just be like a.
It's just
flush down the urinal.
And I do feel bad for that little duck that's like right on the inside of him.
Yeah.
Like, I would not want to be that fucking duck. I do not want to go down there.
It's actually
down the drain we go.
This is such an interesting skin. I mean, obviously this skin line only comes around once a year, but they always tend to like go overboard on these stupid skins, which I think is good. I think it's a good, healthy thing. But this skin, yeah, I want to see the ultimate because I assume he throws the plunger at the enemy, which is kind of really good. I don't have a clip of it, like the in-game version of this skin, but like this skin would probably be really cool in game.
I think this one would be fun. I'm kind of curious about the the sounds because I have a feeling they're going to be kind of like squelchy,
Yes.
kind of like water, kind of like you're walking around in a gross bathroom.
It's like squeaking
Ew.
every time he's walking.
Oh no!
He's walking, he's just squeak,
Oh.
squeak, squeak.
Brother, ooh, brother, ooh.
Brother, ooh.
All right.
Overall, what do you guys give this one as a grade?
I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10. I think it's funny.
Give it a
So
solid
agree.
8.
I will give it an 8 as well because this, I think, like I said, I think these are some better ones. And I have to call it, I love the little fake like barb tattoo he's got going around his arm.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's just like the most random amount of detail where it's like, imagine putting this much detail on a skin that is this ugly, which I like that they did because they make way too many.
It's
Oh,
amazing.
I'm a hot woman. I
Right.
have boobs. Oh, how can I possibly hold these gun skins?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And then you get the Swain skin,
Yeah, true. Oh.
the Tyrant Swain skin.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Prestige Swain.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, I'm gonna not get my.
Anyways.
Let's go to the skin!
All right, we got number 2,
Okay.
which is
Oh,
Malphite.
already Malphite. Oh.
Yeah, it's not gonna load again. Okay, we'll just do this manually. Cool. I got it. No worries. Boom.
I haven't also seen this one, but I do think it'd be funny if when he ulted, he kind of like poofed like Sans and just went, and then like reformed, but that'd be way too much work. But it'd be funny.
Would be funny. This is a very like.
This
I
is a
think
lot to
this is-
unpack.
I think this is one of the best Malphite skins. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it is just so good. Like, it's like I feel like the Sandcastle just does it for me. I don't know. It's just so good.
I love the facial expressions.
Yeah, and like the fact that he's got a bucket on his head is really cute.
Yes. You just see Lulu in the background.
What I was about to say, if you look in the background, you can
Yeah.
see there's Renekton on the lifeguard tower. There's Lulu,
Oh, yeah.
and she's chasing. I don't really know. Is that a little shark or
Wait,
something?
is that Zoe over there?
And that's
You see the one
Zoe,
holding a
and
ball?
that's Caitlyn
Yeah.
next to her. She's the one with her hat. That's Caitlyn.
They
Wait, where's
always
Graves?
Wait. He's probably not there.
Graves is in here. I think that's everybody that's in there.
I can't even see.
I can't tell.
But
I just think it's wild that they put this many champions in the backgrounds of these skins.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it.
I think it's nice because like you can kind of like we're doing now. We're kind of like seeing there's cameos, right? Because cameos are always good
Yeah.
when it comes to these skin lines. And I mean, I think the cameos make this skin line what it is, right? Like because it's a fun,
For sure.
whimsical one. It's not supposed to be like serious like the majority of the skins are. So I really like
Yeah.
it.
I do. I like this one. I think that's cute. He's got little board shorts. It's
Yeah.
just, he's a rock. Why would he need board shorts? But it's very cute. I like this
Yeah.
skin. If I played Malphite, I would play this skin.
I do have a few Malphite mains, so I gotta check and see if they're just spamming the skin. But I'm gonna give this skin a 9 out of 10. I think it's really good.
Give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
I agree.
I would also
I
say
agree.
9, maybe 9.5, just basing it off of Malphite's other skins because I think he's got a
Yeah.
lot of shit skins.
What do you mean? Shamrock Malphite is the best skin.
I didn't say that
Best-
one.
best
I
skin
didn't
ever.
Say that. Did I
That's
say?
why that
I
one's
did
a 10
not
out of
say
10.
it.
That's why that one's a 10 out of 10. So it's like All right, let's move on to the next one.
Garrett.
This one's not real.
Oh my God.
You only
I
get
love
it
this
for a month. You only get it for a month. You can't buy it permanently.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's still funny. So I'm gonna add it.
It's amazing.
I wanted to add it in here because it's just like, it's just so random. Like, when was the last time Riot actually did something like this, where they made a base skin or a skin that's already existed into something so super silly, you know?
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't
But
like how
it
they
was
didn't do a
just
splash
perma.
art.
No, I think that almost makes it funnier.
Yeah.
I just don't. It doesn't look right to me.
I mean, yeah. It's super
Supposed
dumb.
to.
It's super silly. It
Yeah.
reminds me of the last time was I think it was Draven, because that was the one where it was just a
Yes.
base skin, but all they did to the image was make his head bigger. So it was just like it was so dumb, but it was so like I don't know. I feel like those skins don't get enough appreciation because I enjoy those stupid things. But I'm gonna give this
So?
skin this skin a 5 out of 10. Just because
I give it a
a solid.
I was gonna
5.
give it a 4 because if this was a skin permanent, it'd jump way up. But the fact that you cannot get this skin permanently
Yeah.
really makes me upset because they're just too. And I get it because like in reality, you could never play the skin in like ranked because of the
Yeah.
proportions and everything. And I get it from that perspective. But I would really love to actually push Riot to be accountable and make this something that you could use long term. Don't just make it a bait. This is really funny. Fucking figure it out.
Yeah, and they released Draven permanently, so I don't know why
Exactly. So we could get it.
Maybe,
maybe they could.
maybe.
I would
If
buy
enough,
it.
if enough fans like you reach out, make
You
a
too.
support ticket.
Hey Riot,
Hey Riot, yo Riot.
I will give you my whole paycheck. Please make this happen.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Make it go wide. There we go. Wow.
Oh, the Poros.
Huh. This is an interesting skin. Braum.
Do you think he's feeding their own kind themselves?
That's not my first thought about this skin, but
Oh.
let's talk about that a little bit.
Oh,
I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't even know what that is. Is that
What is that?
It's like it looks like a burrito, but it's got like a bunch of chicken in it. I don't know.
It's got a bunch of Poro in it.
no. Come
Oh,
on.
man.
I'm gonna say this skin makes me uncomfortable.
This is I don't know what's going on with his face. I really don't know what's going on with this.
It's
face.
almost like his jaw. Like if you look, the distortion's off. So instead of his jaw coming straight down, it's like he's got an underbite. So his jaw's like he's got like the trundle look going on here.
That is.
What's on his
something.
arm? You think that's like a sauce of some sort?
It's probably a sauce. Yeah, he's getting
Yeah.
oiled up. You know, he's
He's
getting
getting oiled up for the Poros.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at those muscles.
Oh yeah.
Look at those muscles, bro. He's gotta oil.
He's gotta
those
make
up
them all
for sure.
shiny. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
for sure.
the skin makes me uncomfortable. He's not wearing a lot of clothing. There's the one Poro that's trying to undress him. This skin feels weirdly sexual when it's
Oh, I
trying to
didn't
be
even notice
cute, and it makes me uncomfortable. I don't like the skin.
I mean, I guess if you're a Braum fan, sure, go for it. But yeah, I don't really like it that much either. I think this is.
We have
probably-
Santa Braum for the
Now,
sex
I
appeal.
will
we
say-
did not
Yes.
need this.
Yes.
I will say I did get a sneak peek at the in-game like visuals. I think those are really good. Like the in-game effects, VFX are really good on the skin. But as far as the splash art goes, yeah, I don't know. This ain't it, Chief. I'm gonna
Yeah.
give this like a probably a solid. I'll give it a 3. Yeah, we'll say 3 out of 10.
I would agree on that one.
I'm giving it a 2, breaching into 1.5 territory. I really
Oh.
don't like this skin.
Oh.
This makes me uncomfortable.
That is
It
so
makes me
fair.
pucker.
It's a
I don't like
chicken-
this.
Chicken
Make
shawarma
you
wrap.
clench a little.
It's a chicken shawarma wrap, according to Helper.
Oh.
Helper has like a widely large amount of very specific knowledge.
That's fair. All right,
What?
let's move on
Okay.
from that interesting skin.
Oh my god, it's hot dog
Oh,
Fury.
this is good.
Oh
All
my
right,
god.
Let's see.
Glizzy.
Glizzy
Oh
the Fury. Now,
my
first
God.
off, I saw the title
Oh.
of this skin and immediately I was like, yes, like 100% yes.
Yes.
I mean,
This
like,
was memed about by like a lot of people too. Like, you know how many people like make fan arts of stuff? Like there's like a really popular one of Winter Blessed Seraphine that's around. There's like tons of fans make these like skins where you're like, this
Yeah.
would go so hard. This was one of the skins that I did see on a bunch of fan art sites when Neferi first came out.
it's so
And I
cute.
love
It's so
that they did it. I love it.
it's I mean it's just so perfect. Like okay, I don't know, this you probably nobody knows like what I do on Facebook besides the people that I have on Facebook, but I reshare as many hot dog memes. I'm part of like a bunch of hot dog Facebook groups, and all people do is share hot dog memes. So immediately when this skin popped up, I was like, I have to share this. This is so good.
Amazing.
Okay, you fucking boomer! You're sharing hot dog memes on
Yes!
Facebook.
Yeah, I know I'm a boomer.
Is there a group, or is it just like you sharing it to your friends?
It's just funny memes about hot dogs. What what else
He's just
have I
putting
got to
it out
say?
to the world. He
Yes,
just needs his Facebook
yes.
account to be known as the
A
hot dog
share.
Facebook account.
Yep,
The Glizzy book.
exactly. The Glizzy book.
Glizzy book.
That's a good name. I like that. That's a nice one. I'll take that. Thanks.
I do like this skin though because I think that I wasn't scared at all. Like it knows it's stupid and it tried really hard to pull in the elements that you see from classic hot dogs. You've got the pickle. You can even see there's like she's jumping through like there's like a cucumber with like ranch on it, and her little dogs are slightly different. They're like little bratwurst or something. So
They like pigs in a
I-
blanket.
yes, I like
Yeah.
this skin a lot. I think this one is super cute. I think this is so fun, especially for Nefiri, who really struggles as a champion. She's now rocketed
Yeah.
back into like play, but upon release, she got her instant nerf, which of course most
Yep.
champions do. And then she was not seen again. And here she is again. So I love this for her. It's coming at a super like good time for Riot to make money. Everyone's playing Nefiri now. Everyone is. And this skin, comparatively to her, I think she's got Project, which is kind of fucking lame. We've seen a
Yeah.
lot of cyborg
Yeah.
dogs. Don't need more.
Right.
Just, I don't know. So I love this. I really love this. And I will say one last thing. I would love to see them do something like this for Warwick as another dog. I think that'd be fucking hilarious.
That would be.
Make it like a pair.
What do you rate the skin, Golden?
I'd give this a 9. I love this skin. I really like this skin.
All right. How about you, Nightclaw?
I'd give it a 9.5. 9.5 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 10. I'm giving it 10 out of 10. This is just a perfect skin. I don't know. All around. All right.
And there's very rarely will I ever give a 10.
Yeah, but I think it's worthy of the 10 out of 10. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Oh boy.
What is
everyone's
this?
favorite,
Uh,
Jester. Yeah, what are thoughts? What are thoughts so far?
what am I looking at?
I don't know. I think that this is so similar to the skins from last year that I mentioned, the like cats and the dogs. I
Yeah.
think that this one has had potential, but as you'll see, HelperBot is telling us that the skin is a legendary and doesn't even have new animations. This is, I don't know,
Damn.
kind of
Yeah.
mid. I think the background characters, unfortunately, are my favorite part of this skin. Look at the cat, like behind his one dagger, which is like
Yes.
aggressively like trying
The
to lick.
side
and just,
eye.
like that's
okay.
my favorite part of the skin, which should tell you something.
Yeah, I don't.
But-
If you were like a new player to League, right, and you're looking at this skin, you're like, who is this character? Like, there's so much
I'm
going
being
on. in this skin.
traumatized my first day.
Right, like who even is this? Is this Yumi? Like it's a cat, like we can see the cat, but like we can't see anything else. I think the angle of it is just so like kind of awkward. I think the last time we did this segment, there was like, you know, really good angles on certain certain ones of the skins, but this one it just seems so weird. And I don't know if they did that on, you know, intentionally, but it just makes it seem, I don't know, like strange. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how else to
Talking
describe
about-
it.
I don't like the face he's making.
I think it's supposed to kind of create. It's kind
What-
of supposed to be
why-
that
what-
uncanny valley kind of. You're supposed to be a little bit fucking
Mm.
terrified of this.
Yeah,
But
I
I
can
kn-
see that.
Is that Timo in the bottom?
I think
Where?
that's fucking Twitch. He's going. He's.
Oh,
He's like,
that's-
"Look, get outta
oh,
here."
is that the cheese Twitch skin or whatever?
I'm
That'd be
always
funny.
hiding.
I do know what you're talking about, Wookie, though, with those concepts, because there's like they put those out, right? Does where you can see the other options for like what the splash art was gonna look like. And I
yeah.
do have to say, this one is super dynamic. You can see the movement in it, but I think the depth perception is so weird. So
Yeah.
I like I like this angle for the fact that you can see it moving. There's so many champions in their splash arts where they're literally just going like,
That's fair. That is fair.
no
Yeah.
movements.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
They're
true.
just it's just a picture of them. This one really tried hard to show movement. Like I believe he could kind of be climbing out of that screen and he could kind of be
Kill you.
slashing
right?
my throat and going meow. Like I that could
Yeah,
happen.
That's fair. I did
but
get
it
a
is
chance.
definitely weird.
So I did get a chance to see the in-game, and the in-game effects sound like those are phenomenal. Even though they don't have, you know, like we mentioned, the animations, like the sound effects are superb for this skin, I think, comparatively to like the other skins in this lineup. But yeah, I just the splash art, I don't know. I'd say I'd give it probably like a 7 out of 10. Like not a big fan of the splash art itself, but
Yeah.
you know, for a meme skin line, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I give it a 6 just for the fact that it's a legendary. If this was just a normal
That's true,
1350,
Yeah.
I would feel better about ranking it a bit higher, but it's not. I mean, we say this about a lot of skins, but this one I really think is not worth
Yeah,
worth
definitely.
it. It does not pull legendary rank in my opinion.
Fair. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I think that's just about it. Any final thoughts on any of the skins we viewed today?
Riot,
Last
make
time-
Pengu gain a thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think
yeah.
last time we all ranked the overall skin line, so I'd like to
Oh,
ask
right.
us to do that again, like from S to what is it, the worst one? C, D, whatever the worst one
F,
possibly
something
is.
like that.
So,
yeah.
what do you guys think? What would you give this as an overall skin line?
Mm,
Let me think. Let me think about the other skins. Like they've released the Thresh skin. I mean,
You've got the
the
cat and the
Mundo,
dog ones, like
Cat and Dog,
Kled.
yeah.
You've got the
I'm all-
Azir,
and
lawyer Azir
also,
one.
this
you got
is like
Tutuorin.
this is a split of skin lines too, because they have
Yeah.
the pool party Malphite. So that's just like a random one like shoved into this like meme set.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's interesting that they didn't create more pool party, but
Yeah.
I think overall this collection of skins, I'm gonna give a solid I'll give a solid 7. And it's just because of the Neferi skin. It's kind of similar to my last time.
Where is 7 on the S to F scale? Wookie.
I guess that's
like
I guess
what,
that would be
B?
B. Yeah, that'd be B.
Yeah.
I'd say B. B is a solid B for me.
Okay.
I would go with C minus just because of that Shaco skin and the Braum skin. Those two skins bring those points
Yeah.
down way too far. Everything else perfect.
Give this an A minus just because the goods I think outweigh the bads for me. Like the Neferi skin and the Urgot skin are so good, they almost kind of outweigh the Shaco and the Braum for me.
Yeah.
And even though the Malphite one is pool party, it's part of the set. It is really good pool party.
Yeah.
So those kind of bring up and kind of outweigh the downsides for me.
It's like those middle two is Malphite and Neferi, just like those are the best ones out of the entire set. So
Oh, definitely.
and
Yep.
For sure.
Urgot right behind that. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was.
I think that's our segment.
Yeah, that was.
Segment.
This was a fun
Segment.
collection of skins.
Segment.
Segment. But we are gonna hand it off to Golden once again for the next segment. You guys are gonna have fun over there, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Power Players edition of Titan After Dark. My name is Golden, and I'm joined here by 4 of our Titan players: Revnon, Vertigo, Cash, and Nugget. Say hi, guys.
What's up?
Hello.
Hello.
We are here to play a fun game introduced by LEC, and this is going to be Guessing the HUD. We are going to put up a series of different champion HUDs. One of those abilities is going to be incorrect. It's up to our players to let us know which one. At the end of all of them, the player with the most points will be crowned the victor. Alrighty, guys, are we ready to get in?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
First HUD. Take a second to think about it, and then I'll go over to Revnon for his answer.
All
I
right.
see fear in Nugget's eyes. So I'm very hot. All right, Revnon, what's your answer, bud?
So this is Pantheon's HUD, and I believe the Q is wrong. I believe that is Rel's Q?
Okay, Vertigo,
Yep, it's gonna say the same thing.
Cash,
Yeah, Pantheon with Relkia.
and Nugget.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say the same thing. J4 HUD with rail Q.
Well,
Whatever the
it wasn't
difference.
J4 HUD.
Oh wait, not J4 Pantheon. My bad.
You guys are correct. All of you get a point. This is Pantheon HUD with Rel's Q instead of Pantheon's. All right.
My bad. Same color scheme.
All right. I'm going to start this one with Vertigo so everyone gets a chance to not just say I'm going along with everybody else's picks. Any thoughts for us?
Yeah, this is definitely Yone's HUD, but see, I believe the W is the one that's wrong. I'm not sure what it is though.
Okay. Cash?
It is Yone's HUD, and I believe that his W has been replaced by a Neferi Q, actually.
Okay. Nugget?
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. It's Nefir's Q and Yone's HUD.
Revnon?
Okay, yeah, I've got to agree. I'm not sure if it's Nefarious Q, but it's
We're
what
all
I've heard.
sheeple
At least.
here.
Whichever one throws the daggers out.
That is correct. That is correct. Everyone gets that one. This is why it took me so long. I had to find HUDs that were all like the same colors, which you have no idea how difficult that
Really, I really thought most of this game was red and black.
is. All right, we're going to start with Cash this time.
Immediately regretting what I said.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's Talia, and I think her ulti is replaced by Jarvan ulti.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Talia HUD with J4 Ultimate.
A better
Cataclysm?
system. You guys are definitely sounding like sheeple here. Like, yeah, what he said.
Yeah. I like that guy.
Revnon?
Going in order might not be the tech. I have to say the same thing as him. I think that's Cataclysm on the R there.
Yep, you guys are spot on. That is Cataclysm instead of, I don't actually remember the name of her ult, but the wall. Yeah.
Weaver's Wall.
Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
I played Talia. I know.
Sure. Why
My
not?
bonus point.
You guys would be good color
Everything we
casters.
know, every way, shape, and form.
All right, we're gonna start with Nugget this time.
This is definitely Nico HUD with Iron E.
Okay,
It's the
Revnon?
Iron Stun ability.
Yeah, it's Nico's HUD. You're right. The E doesn't look correct. It does look like Ivern's Q. That's the snare, right?
I cannot yet
I'm gonna
confirm or
say-
deny this yet.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
on me.
I'm gonna say that the E is replaced by Iron Q.
Okay, Vertigo?
What a coincidence. I would say that this is in fact Nico's HUD, with her E replaced by Ivern Q.
Hawker. Cash?
Yeah, same.
That is correct.
Shout out Jim Cantor.
I can't wait for one of us to slip up and be really embarrassing.
Wait, just for clarity, do we have to get the replacement ability right though?
It's kind of like a half point. Like you have to
Okay.
identify which one's wrong. I'm not gonna like dock you if you're like, oh,
Right.
that looks like it's, I don't know. Let's just make up an ability. That looks like it's Morgana Q. It's like, well, I mean, no, but you did identify that's
Right.
the wrong one.
Okay.
You
All
want to
right.
be ballsy with it.
Hey guys, if I'm the one that ends up with 9 and y'all 10, y'all aren't gonna laugh at me, right?
Of course not.
What? I would never.
We're gonna loop back around and start with Revnon this time.
Okay. Well, I mean, Ash's HUD and
Should I turn on the?
I
the
feel like I
doo-doo?
feel like yeah, I think this is the one that gets me. I'm gonna say that the R is incorrect.
Okay. Vertigo.
Man, I'm torn on this too. It's definitely Ash, but I'm gonna say it's Q is wrong.
Cat.
It's Ash, and the E is wrong because the E is not actually a bird.
Nugget.
He sounded confident. I'm scared.
Muted. Nugget.
Okay, I was muted that whole time. I'm so sorry. But it's definitely Ash. I realized I thought there was none in this case, but the bird doesn't fit in, so it's definitely Ash Q. No, Ash E. That's wrong. Not sure whose shot is that. Would that be Quinn? No, that's not Quinn. It's white and blue.
I'll give a bonus
Not
point
sure
to anyone who can figure out. I will say you guys are correct that you two. So Cash and Nugget, you're right. It's the E. But I will give you either of you a bonus point if you can figure out which champion that came from.
Can you tell us what row?
Is that
What?
Janna?
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh.
that's Janna Zephyr.
Ah, I never realized she was throwing a bird at me. It was just some fucking white particle.
And I do think that Ash's, I believe Ash's E, from all the time I spent staring at it, is actually a bird. It's just
Well, I know
like
it looks
more
like a bird,
Yeah.
but it's
pixelated.
made.
frosty.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I
Frosty.
think it's made out of ice. I'm pretty sure Ashy is
It
made out of
is.
ice. Yeah,
It
that's
is.
what I
It's
meant.
still
It's
like bird shaped.
yeah. Sorry, I should have clarified that it's like a bird. You know what I mean? Ice that is in
Yeah.
the shape of a bird. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I meant. Sorry.
All right. Well, can you give Cash an extra one?
Oh, Revnon.
Oh,
Revnon, guess what champ it is?
All right, it
But
won't
I'm
be me
sorry.
with 9 points.
Sorry, guys.
I'm left
I already
behind.
mixed up your voices. All right. Next one.
I'll
We're gonna
go.
start with Vert. Oh, sure. We can start wherever. Whoever's confident, I guess.
I'm confident.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say, well, it's Viego's HUD, and I think the W is incorrect. That looks. I'm actually not sure what it is.
Vertigo.
Is that
You
like
politely
Carthage
raising your
E?
hand.
I don't have a loud incorrect buzzer to hit here, so that's my my backup. Yeah, it's definitely Viego, and the W is wrong. That is Yorick passive.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I agree. I was gonna say Viego and York passive on the W slot.
Yeah, same, because those passive looks like the things that York spawns whenever he
Yeah, the
does
little
something.
graves.
Actually, can I change? Can I like half change my answer? I don't think it's actually his passive. I'm pretty sure it's his Q. I think York passive is
Oh.
the actual.
Well, no, it's
rules.
his Q would be it would
It's
show the
just
shovel
shovel
because
hit.
No,
that's
it's,
the.
no, it's the Q recast. If you have 4 stacks, that's the Q
Oh.
recast. It's the passive of the Q.
Oh, he might be
Right.
right on that. Hold on.
Yeah,
This guy's
I think
cooking.
it's the same.
I used to play pretty good amount of Yorick. You know.
I need to relearn him. Now that he's a jungler again. God bless.
Play him support.
York bot lane next season.
What you got for us,
All
Golden?
right. I was gonna say final answers here.
All right, yeah, Viego HUD, W incorrect.
Yes, that is correct. It is Viego's HUD, and the W is wrong. It's actually Yorick ult.
It's ult? Really?
Oh.
And I'm looking at Riot's like current. So I will have to say I'm sorry. It is the unupdated Yorick HUD. So that's kind of a half point. I didn't realize he was one of the champions that got the last set of HUD updates, like with Caitlyn and Zed and stuff. So my apologies on that one, but you guys are spot on. So
Can we put the more you know banner across the screen here?
the more you know.
Oh, yeah, I know this one.
Go ahead, go for it.
It is Twitch HUD with a colleague E. It's the Shroud. I think it's E with W. I think it's W.
Disagree with the pack, guys. Be brave.
I mean,
I like points. I'm already losing.
yeah. Okay, so Twitch
Right.
HUD and yeah, the E's incorrect. It does look like a Kali Shroud. When I first saw it though, it looked like Graves smoke screen, but I don't think there'd be the green center for Graves.
But guys, how can we really be sure it's Twitch? All right, is there really any indicator here?
I mean, it might be the two rat heads. I don't know.
Mm.
And the very familiar ultimate.
Yep. All
Yeah,
right,
who
that
knows?
is correct, everyone. It is a Kali Shroud in place of his E.
Oh,
Okay, well,
yeah.
y'all can go first.
No, please, after you. I wouldn't want to be in the way.
All right, well,
Sure,
Horde
no,
HUD
that's-
and the passive's wrong. That's a Lowy.
Yeah, that is Alawi's passive, I believe. Right?
Yeah.
That was-
It's passive or the Q, either one.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. It's definitely Mordekaiser with either Lowy, Q, or passive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how two of his
In the passive
icons
slot.
are himself. It kind of is a giveaway.
Kind of like the Twitch deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ego on this guy.
Yes, you guys are correct. Fun fact about Mordekaiser's passive, it is a curly Q like that. It is very, very similar. I had no idea. If it was like blurry and kind of zoomed out, it would be a lot harder, but I wanted to be nice and chose the 4K HUD details. So I was like, I was like, I
Nice.
won't make this as difficult. I'm always nice. What?
Sure.
This one has a tentacle on it, like, who knows?
Oh boy, it's been a while since I've seen
yeah,
Morgana
after being
pictures.
muted for like a whole season, I think that's Morgana HUD.
One's wrong.
Wait, so what? Sorry, what order are we going in right now? Who's next?
It's kind of had an order, and then everyone was like, "Oh, I want to go." So
Yeah, I know it kind of threw me off when we mixed it up.
However you feel, well, I don't want everyone to just be like Revenant always
Right.
goes first, and we always follow.
Right.
what
Yeah, of
Revenant's
course. I
first.
think it makes sense. So who just now answered this one? Who started out? Sorry.
Nugget started this
that
one.
was me.
So
Or I started the last one.
Okay, but Nugget just answered this one.
yes, he said he thinks it's Morgana HUD. So Nugget, do you want to say which one you think's wrong, and then we'll go reverse. We'll go Cash, Vertigo,
Yeah.
then Revenant.
Okay,
Okay.
am I able to change my answer
Yeah.
midway? Okay.
Sure.
I'm gonna type it to you for a second, but I think it's Morgana. Let's see. Hold on, let me type it to you.
You wanna keep this on lock?
Yeah, I think it's the W. I think it's the
No
W.
judgment
It's
here.
wrong.
Okay. Cash.
It's definitely Morgana HUD, and I would have to I guess think on what it is, but it's the E is wrong for sure. Like that's not Black Shield. That's like, if I was to guess, it's like Ice Ult or something, or a Xerath ability, but I don't know what ability it is. Yeah, I'll say Morgana E though is wrong.
Vertigo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the E is wrong. I'm gonna take a bold guess and say it's Nasus E.
Oh.
None.
I
the
agree with
constellations are
Vertigo.
worrying
That
me.
looks like Spirit Fire.
My man.
You're all half right, but none of you got what it actually is. So we can give
Four.
everybody a point, and I'll do another bonus point to whoever can figure this one out.
Who's got a purple circle? Is that Aurora ult?
Damn it!
No.
I tried to trick you. guys.
Sorry.
Darn.
And the constellations in it are.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the constellations,
It's
but I know
gotta
it's
be-
not an
it's
ASOL
something-
button.
Oh, is it
Not Ace, is it
Zoe
Rust?
E?
It is not Zoe.
Oh, it's Zoe something, isn't it?
I will not answer
It's
until
not
you give me
purple.
a yes or no.
Or
Pretty active.
Who else
Wookie
has
got it in
purple?
DMs. I just want you to know Wookie already got it, guys. So you're lacking.
Yeah, but Wookiee's all knowing though. That's not fair.
It can't be
Wait,
Shen. That doesn't
Oh,
look
is
like
it Soraka
Shen.
E?
It is Soraka E.
Oh, I forgot about her.
what
don't
champ
play
is
those
that?
games.
Cash said that. I mean, it's like they made a champ that used to be all about Starfalls and this, that, and the other, and that's so gone now. Like it's hard to think of stars having to do with her, you know?
Yeah, every now and then one of her
Kinda just
Qs
a goat.
gets me.
Ooh.
All right, we'll start
yeah.
with, I think, I think we're starting with Cash this time, or are we starting with Vertigo? I already forget who we started with.
I think Nugget started first last time.
Nugget just went, and I think you said you wanted to go backwards now.
Yeah, well, this is the last one, so unless
Okay,
there's a
okay,
tie,
okay,
I might
okay.
have to come up with a tiebreaker really fast.
Okay.
Oh, I need
So
Cash.
it's definitely a Shen HUD, right? Actually, I have to think on it. Okay, it looks like Zed HUD, but it looks like old Zed HUD. So I almost want to say Shin. Oh wait, no. The first button is a Shin button, but it's an old Zed HUD. That's my answer. And
Okay,
the passive is like wrong, I guess. That's like Shin's ulti.
Yeah, that's
he's
what I
got
was
it.
going to guess.
yeah, the Z passive is, I believe, Shen Ultimate.
Stand united.
It is Z HUD.
Just like us, being sheeple.
Yep, everybody is correct. So
This
is
is more of
an
a
old
team
Zed
building
HUD.
exercise.
To be honest, I did know this was the old one. I will admit to that, but I didn't. The red one wasn't working for me, so it was either color correct it or use the old one. And the only changes to the HUD really was the coloring. It's red now, which, as we said, too many HUDs are red anyways. So
There's only like 3 champs with shurikens, right?
Akali,
Yeah, that's why.
Kenneth,
Yeah, that's what threw me off.
Zed,
'Cause-
Shen,
yeah, I knew it was red, but also the Z buttons are actually quite different, I think, now. Like his ult is way different now.
That W is horrifying. Look at his face on there.
The W, I will say, you can look if you just look up the like Zed on the League of Legends, you'll see it. It's still pretty gross. I still not a huge fan
Really?
of it, but
I gotta see this.
yes. So that means our winner, thank God I didn't have to go find a last minute tiebreaker, but our reigning champion over here is Cash. Congrats.
Thank you.
Lost to Catch again, dude.
Yeah.
Again. What has this guy been doing to you?
You didn't watch
All
Vanquish the semifinals? That was a banger.
That's
Oh,
unfortunate.
I was busy with my own depression.
Yeah, like a 50-minute game 5.
At least
Alrighty,
you made it to
guys.
game 5.
Thank you so much for coming on tonight. We appreciate you all playing out. We'll bring this back maybe with a slightly better format so we don't have so many that one. But thank you all for playing. Thank you for joining. And I believe now we are going to head off.
My time, you are I want.
What you got there, buddy? Trash.
In the arms of the angel, fly away from here. In the arms of the angel.
Hello, everyone, and I'm here with my gorgeous cat, Arya, and we thought we would give you a little insight into who we think might win the Titan Vanquisher split for summer. So here is our totally not biased prediction of who we think's gonna win, as we'll give her a chance to decide. What do you think? I think that says it. TMG DK it is.
Welcome one and all to the Titan Esports Award Show, where we will crown all of our star players and see who came out on top of their respective leagues. As we jump in here to Divinity, our first league, Ultimai Smith, Jorex Fire, Rude Stepbro, and Concrete all taking their respective spots on the top of the league. But our MVP will be JC with some exceptional Caitlyn gameplay, stepping in, getting that pentakill, and just overall just brilliant work coming through from JC here. So Looking forward to seeing what they're going to do in the future. Their quote for the end of this one, after they done this, was, "I will do whatever the team needs me to do. Just let me get the wave first," which is true ADC. True ADC. Brilliant work there. Brilliant. We do jump over to our Conqueror League as we see P-Dog, Poom, Jacob, Red Noxus, and Mojo all take their respective spots, but it is going to be Red Noxus here taking the overall MVP with the quote of, "Oh look, he's ISOing again." We'll figure out what that one means in the future, but for now, just great Silver gameplay, target selection on point, getting through all of the important ones, nearly picking up that Orianna that does manage to escape, but brilliant job there. Now, over to Vanquisher, my league, my home, Bleeding Wolves, Sourcewalker, LL Cool J, Drew Barrymore, and Skylore. There is no Revnon there. We will have some chats about that in the future, but it did go over to LL Cool J's, one of his teammates, as they land a Orianna Shockwave onto both carries here, which secures them that semi-finals game 2 win and keeps them in. And the quote from them is, "All hail Revnon," and to agree. And our final league here, we're going to jump over to Immortal with Akira, Vertigo, Fortnite, Lokidosi, and Hoshiyumi taking their spots top of their league with an absolutely amazing display coming in from Mint Fortnite here. Misses the cannon, but it's okay when you can get a solo bolo like that. And with their quote of, "For he who has not tasted grapes says sour," very inspirational. Brilliant work. And more importantly, that is the end of the Titan Esports Awards, the end of our winter split. So thank you all to the players, coaches, observers, casters, directors, and that Sems guy or whatever his name is, for an amazing split. And keep an eye on the Discord for all updates on the future for Titan, and from all of us here behind the scenes. Till next time.
Satyr, have my children! I'm starting to realize nothing's ever black and white. And I'm caught up in the first night. Now it doesn't feel right. I'll just have to say goodbye one last time. I know that it's all